Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man.
Yeah.
I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s. A different kind of mind, they say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy niggas shook, you let them turn this to a mockery. I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to spit the fucking truth, somebody get the message. These politics, they overstate the obvious. They shooting like Stoyakovich, it's war on every continent. Deeper than you know, I'm what you hate if you the government. Young black with heart, I put a hex on the establishment. Niggas playing patty cake and I was trying to regulate. A lot of them are emulate, but none of them are demonstrate. Hip-hop will never need a eulogy. They give us 10%, they trying to take away gratuity. Work for what you want, I learned that shit from fucking Aubrey. And she ain't never lied, I told her this was nothing new to me. This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go, I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she's super real, she think there ain't nobody cool as me.
We love a regular Tuesday. We love any day that we are making it into a Dave. Don't get me wrong. But we love Big Top Tuesdays, and we've got one for you. It is officially August 1st, 2023. We've got Bunny here with us today. What's up, Bunny, baby?
Hey, how you doing, Dave?
I'm good. I wanted to bring you in nice, quick, fast, and in a hurry because it's August 1st. And I don't know if you saw this morning, but I'm officially claiming fall is here. It's here.
Well,
it's here.
it's basically Halloween.
I'm telling you, look, this summer has sucked. It's the hottest the Earth has ever been, according to fucking science. But as we know, 97.4% of all stats are made up, so don't believe shit. But this is just fact. But so we're coming off the hottest the planet's ever been. It does feel very hot and schwitzy and all kinds of shiitake mushroom. And I don't know. I just want it to be cool. I want it to be fall.
I understand that.
August, because Dunkin' Donuts brings out the goddamn pumpkin spice. August.
Okay, so here we're getting into it. This is what it's about.
That's what it's really about. Because at my heart, I'm a basic bitch, Bunny. I can't help it. And I love me some pumpkin.
I hate pumpkin. I hate the smell of pumpkin.
Really?
I hate cinnamon too. So
Really?
I'm like a hating ass bitch when it comes
You
to
don't like
certain
fall?
smells.
You're not a fan of fall?
I do like fall. I just don't like some of the stuff that comes with it. Like I like the colors, but keep pumpkin away from me. I don't like that.
The pumpkin can fuck right off, huh?
Yeah.
I like pumpkin spice. I had a pumpkin spice coffee this motherfucking morning, and I claimed it. I have said it is time. We are here. We are back with fall. And not only we are back with fall in my opine, we're back with Bunny. God, it feels like it's been a grip. It feels like it's been a grip of grips since I've seen
I know,
How
it's
you
been
doing?
forever.
I know.
So much has happened. Like the Titanic happened. Pee Wee Herman died. Like so much has happened since we've been apart, and it might be why.
Yeah, I think
That
so
might be
too.
why all this has happened.
Karmic balance of some kind, like when our forces are not combined, the Earth is just in shambles. I think it's possible.
Yeah,
we may owe the Titanic sub people an apology. I don't know.
we might.
We might.
Yeah, we just might.
Not. We're not going to do it, but we might owe it to them.
Yeah, I ain't apologizing for shit, but yeah.
Apologizing for shit. You got in that little tiny fucking thing. That was your choice. They mentioned death 6 times in the first page. Sorry, bitches. Shit and
Yeah, that's
syphilis.
your red flag right there.
Shit and syphilis, Bunny. That's where my sympathy lies, in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. I love that. That's from That's from Major Payne. I've been saying that ever since I saw that movie. You got to watch Major Payne if you haven't seen it.
Oh, I love that movie.
Sympathy? You want my sympathy? Look in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. That's where my sympathy lies. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
That's so good.
It's one of my favorite fucking lines ever. Look, we got a really full show. I built more than I thought. I found a crazy, I don't know if it's a crazy story, but it's a weird story, and it's a follow-up from one of the bigger stories last year, and I just realized all at once that we don't really have a lot of answers to it, so I want to talk about that.
Okay.
That's going to be interesting. I just found a couple of fucked up commercials, all kinds of stuff. Pee-wee. We're going to do an interesting Pee-wee. We're going to talk about Pee-wee in a different way. I got some things that I want to react to. It's going to be a lot of funny. I'm excited. But before we get into any of that, Passion, thank you very much for the 9 months of love. Love your live shows, Dave. I love my live shows too, and I'm glad that I'm able to get them a little more consistently. Before we get any of that going, first, I gotta say hi to my bunny. So what's been going on with you? I know you haven't been feeling well. How you doing?
I've got the sinus infection from hell. I had a sinus infection a couple weeks ago. I thought it was over. Then I went to the beach and came back with another sinus infection. And I'm like, my face, I don't know how to work right. I think in the outside air, I keep myself in too much. So when I go out, it's like everything's trying to attack me.
Yeah, what are you sneaking?
You know, nothing. Y'all would know. I would be going crazy on Twitter and jumping in everybody's live streams if I was partying like that anymore.
Hey, well, you know what? Maybe we'll get to see the schneef come alive one more time. You never know. They say you always need one more. One goodbye schneef. One goodbye bump.
Oh, I always say never again. Never again.
You're doing.
I don't trust nothing now.
Never again. I've been there before, but not like this. I hate sinus stuff at source. I know. I don't like sinus stuff either. I have no sense of smell. So it's like,
oh,
that's why I was going to say on the pumpkin thing, probably why it doesn't bother me. I have no sense of smell. I was born without it. So I don't give two fucks. Fucks and a fuck.
Oh, you were born without it.
Yeah, I was born this way. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. What can I say?
Man, you need to be on now recording with all them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, and I'm fucking retired. I'm more crippled than all those motherfuckers. Like, I'm actually medically handicapped. I'm medically retired from the United States military at a high rate, by the way. Shit. Oh, my God. But all those half cripples, those pseudo cripples.
Yeah, see, I only have one working ear, so I'd fit in there too, I guess. I shouldn't be saying too much.
Really? He's missing a foot. Aw. He can still clap.
Yeah, fuck MattPitt. I agree.
He's okay. I mean, other than the foot, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah. He has the option to put a chainsaw there. I don't have that option. Do you have that option?
No, but I'm considering chopping my foot off. Know that I can now. My God.
Exactly.
You know how many things you can put on your foot? Yeah, not just a chainsaw. You can put all
like
kinds
a
of things on your
spork.
foot. Well, yeah, I guess you could put a spork on your foot. Yes, you could, buddy. A spork could be put on one's foot. He can snap too, absolutely. He's got his hands. Look, everybody fucking knows that if you had the choice between losing a foot or a hand, you know what you're choosing.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't losing a hand. Stop it.
Yeah.
No one's losing a hand. Right?
Yeah, MattPitt's got it easy.
He's got
Fuck
it
MattPitt.
easy, right? Come on, man. Now, look, all I'm saying is Oscar Pistorius not only won races, but he was able to murder his girlfriend too. Like and he was missing both feet, MattPitt. Both feet. What have you done? He won races.
How many girlfriends have you killed?
How many girlfriends have you killed, MattPitt? You know what? That's actually a question we probably should not ask out loud.
Yeah.
The answer
don't
might
answer that.
Us. Yeah. Because that would make a lot of sense. It would make a lot more sense. By the way, I have to ask you. Yes, this is self-indulgent, and I don't care. How do I sound?
You sound glorious.
Yeah. I have upgraded. I've upgraded. I am on a Rodecaster Pro 2 on this Rode mic, but this isn't even the big mic. I got the Shure. I got the big boy Shure mic, and not only that, I also got a really badass Sony mirrorless camera. And
yeah, it sounds good. It sounds like you're in my ear.
Oh, yeah, that's right up in those ear balls. That's the way I like it. Joey Westside, Davis Anons, I will eat your asshole with a fucking spork, preferably attached to MattPitt's fucking foot. He had to be around to catch that.
Joey.
Fuck Joey. Here's another one. Fuck him too. Well, the mic actually sounds better. If it was kind of well, the new mic actually sounds better. It kind of was iffy for a minute. Hey, okay. We had a problem with the microphone. I almost had an emotional breakdown. This is true, but yeah, I for some reason there's 2 ports for the C type to go in. This is a very common problem with this. It's like this is the highest end fucking board you can get. You know, this is the next step up is like producerial type shit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's a good board, and it's fucking expensive as shit. But it does have a couple defaults, and I think because of the power that it puts out. So the one of the C ports is just weaker than the other. And when I was connected to it, it just blew it. It just when I had that C port plugged in, it would just get this really bad crackle, and I wanted to kill myself. It was fucking horrendous. It was so bad. But I moved it over, and bam, boom! Now we sound magical, mystical, wonderful.
Sounds like butter.
Butter, velvety, smooth butter all over my body. Yeah. So what has been going on? What have you been? Have you been able to work? What have you been doing? I know you've been doing all the fucking broadcast recording and all that.
Yeah, broadcast. I've just been chilling. Yeah, really the wrong one.
I almost said the wrong one. Yeah, so what? Look, I took a big rip before the show, okay? What's up, Joey Westside? What? Why? What?
It's just a Dave.
Goddamn call. What do you do? You think I'm doing the show for you? It's not just for you. There's, unfortunately, only 33 people in here besides you. Don't be selfish. Waiting to call or something. I'll drag your ass in. And tweet out the stream. Hit the like button. Have you done anything for Dave today? I don't think so.
Why not?
No. I'm glad that you've been at least been able to get some stuff done.
Yeah, I've just been chilling. I haven't had that. Well, I go between like having a shit ton of energy to where I'm like ready to jump off the walls, but I just like feel sick. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I probably shouldn't get on cam while I'm coughing and sneezing, and that's going to attract a whole different fetish, which there's a market for.
Oh, you could probably make some good money. Money
sneezing?
Yeah, cough fetish.
Yeah, that's a big fetish. I got a friend that she just does videos where she just shoves Q-tips up her nose until she sneezes like 60 times in a video.
See, like part of me is like, ew. You know, like a naturalizing. But the other part of me is like kind of mystified and just a little entranced by the fact that that's a thing. I love I love that it's a thing. It's like
it sells good.
That's fucking crazy. Like, here's the real fucked up thing. This is what's gonna make everybody's night a little bit worse. The reality is you've probably shaken hands with somebody who's into that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You definitely
absolutely.
You absolutely have, Bunny. There's no question in my mind to that. Probably 4 out of every 7 people you know is into that one. But
absolutely.
That applies for most things for Bunny.
Yeah.
Bunny is not everybody's a bunny, okay?
Yeah. I could throw a rock and hit a fetishes. Yeah. Any direction.
All right, so I want to rock through some of these stories. We got a bunch of stuff on here. I cannot wait to replace this camera. It's bumming me out. I hate that it's stuttering. It shouldn't be a Joe song. Stutter. Nah.
Oh.
No one's gonna get that. That's a deep cut reference. Oh well. First story up for bids here. We got Tony Ferguson, who this is just gonna be a quick one. I love this guy. Tony Ferguson is a UFC fighter who used to be the boogeyman. He was Michael Myers. It didn't matter how much damage he took. It didn't matter how much punishment this motherfucker took. He just kept coming. He doesn't stop. And he just killed people. He had a 12-0. He had the longest win streak in like UFC history. I mean, absolutely incredible stuff. Yeah. Really, really great run. Unfortunately, not so great since 2020. This dude has been the bad luck goblin. He has had fights canceled. He's been nothing but hurt. And yeah, goblin's an appropriate fucking term with those ears, Bunny.
Yeah.
Look at those fucking things. My God. Cauliflower. But he was just it was just one bad thing after another. And it happened again. You know, he had a really good opportunity, it looked like, to get out of the winless column this last pay-per-view. And it just, the guy, it was fucked up because he got poked in the eye. The guy clearly held the cage in the first round when Tony had a big advantage. There was 4 or 5 moments where Tony just got fucked in this fight. And he ended up losing and getting crushed, and it looks like it's over. You know, it just makes me sad a little bit.
Poor fella.
Yeah.
He's gonna fly on out of there with them big old ears.
Yeah, the good news is, Bunny, because we should always talk about a silver lining, is he could play in the reprisal of Dumbo.
Yeah. See, he's got a backup career just right there on the side of his face.
So he's going to have a backup. He'll probably continue to fight. The UFC is going to cut him. He's 0-6 in his last 6. Usually you get cut in UFC after 0-3. But Tony Ferguson is one of the most popular fighters of all time.
Okay.
So
they're just going to let him keep going till...
Yeah, I hope he doesn't die. Is that Joey in the fucking waiting to call? I'm going to... If I bring him in... I have no idea what chaos will ensue.
Yeah, Joey's been going nanners lately. I've seen it.
Should we get it? We'll get a quick moment with Joey. We're gonna have a moment with Joey.
I love Joey.
We're gonna have a moment with Joey Westside. What are you doing, you animal?
Joey.
Why have you let me in here? Why have you let me in?
I don't know. Because I don't really have anything. No, that's not true. I actually got a lot. No, that is not an invitation, Joey. I actually have a lot.
No, I want to talk about the wrestling. I actually want to talk about wrestling.
Well, no,
you know nothing about wrestling. You know nothing about wrestling. I'm being serious. I'm being serious now. You know nothing about wrestling.
You say one fucking ignorant thing to me on wrestling shit, get an elbow drop on the top rope.
No. You know
he's gonna give you
about
people's elbow, Joey.
You know nothing about wrestling.
What are you from, the UK? You're from the UK. You're from over the fucking seas. What do you actually know about wrestling?
Yeah, so I'm from William Regal's territory.
From Blackpool, huh? You up there in Blackpool. There you go. Hey, that's all you got is William Regal, and the best thing that William Regal ever did was, he's a man, such a man. He's a real.
No, I'll tell you what, like America, like you. Fucking WWE's gone to shit right now. It's all about fucking. Really? You're not watching WWE?
No, I've been so busy, Joey. I've been so fucking busy, man. I haven't had time to do shit. So, like, to even get any streaming done, I'm picking it over fucking anything right now. And, wrestling has suffered. I'm catching but I do disagree with you. I got to say, WWE has been a lot better from when I was watching. They still have a lot of fucking issues. I mean, they just had one of the worst storylines. I've, like, seen bits and pieces of it. That Becky Lynch and fucking Trish Stratus storyline, what a waste.
Yeah,
what a waste.
Awful. Oh yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
I did a bad.
Hey, so you haven't been watching AEW? You haven't been watching AEW?
As much as I can tolerate. You know, I tune in, and then as soon as I get fucking insulted, I turn off. And usually it takes about 6 minutes. It's just it's an insulting product. It's an insulting product. Everything about that, it's insulting.
Tony Khan is the next Vince McMahon. Tony Khan is the next Vince McMahon.
Oh, stop it. Yeah, he'll probably end up having to settle with fucking 16 women for $21 million. Yeah, that's probably fucking true. And guess what? He ain't big and jacked like fucking Vince McMahon. He's going to have to beg for it. You know what I mean? Like a fucking little creepy weasel. Fuck that guy. Anyway, look, Joey, stick around in the waiting to call. We're gonna get into some stuff with Bunny, and I'll bring you back in.
I'll catch you later, man. I'll catch you later.
Thanks, man. Fucking Joey Westside, everybody. If I kept him here the whole show, you would not get to talk.
I love Joey, but I can't understand half of what he's saying.
I'm surprised that, and look, the only reason I can is because I was trained in having to listen to the most unintelligible person on the internet, and how he's still around. And let alone Tommy's current fucking co-host and Will Dillon. Right? Fucking my God, man. Good fucking Lord. That's my guy from old school. Man, that motherfucker cannot understand a word of his fucking. Not
Lord.
a word. You think, like, I'll tell you, Joey Westside ain't got shit on his unintelligible level. Not a fucking thing. So that's how I'm able to understand him. All right.
Yeah.
So I just found this. Have you seen this?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Good. This is a commercial where apparently Bryan Cranston recreated The Shining in an ad for Mountain Dew. I have not seen this. I have not even gotten to see this yet, but everything about that makes me say yes.
Yeah, I want it.
Yes. Hey, Scottish and fucking Irish are both just fucking rough. They're all rough. They're all fucking rough. They're just the worst, but nothing is worse than Will. Nothing is worse than Will. Nothing. All right. Bryan Cranston, Mountain Dew. Why? Fuck you. Money. That's why. Same color as Mountain Dew. Green.
Probably Super Bowl or something.
Oh, by the way, shout out to Abby Blackbird. She's been helping out with the thumbnails lately. She's been kicking ass on the last 3 thumbnails.
Ooh.
Tonight's and the last 2, which, by the way, probably not coincidental that those have done incredibly much better in viewership because they look so damn good. So give a little bit of love to Abby Blackbird for that, for the a little bit of art help there.
Yeah.
Ready for this, Bun?
I'm more than ready.
Let's go, Bryan Cranston.
Come out, come out.
He's a treasure.
Wherever you are.
Oh, wait.
I've got new Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Same refreshing taste as the original.
I don't think anybody else can hear it.
Oh.
I don't think anybody else can hear it out there. I just realized it. I think I can fix that, but I don't want to do too much. Because if I start doing too much, I think I just fixed it. Let me see.
Abby says you can hear it. Nixie
you
says
can?
hear it.
Never mind. The only time I'm ever wrong is when I think I'm wrong. All right. Beautiful. Stop fucking with stuff, Dave.
Of the sugar! Here's Mountain Dew Zero.
What the fuck?
I am thirsty.
What the fuck?
When was this?
Like now. Oh, August 1st,
this
2023.
Oh, I thought this was like something a little bit older.
Holy.
Well, that's disturbing.
Wow. I don't even know what to say to that.
It was scary. Like he brought the feels.
Oh, he
He's such
brought
a
the
good
fucking.
actor.
Bryan Cranston's a goddamn treasure. I'll never forget that. I think one of the biggest okey dokes, and by the way, I'm turning up my mic volume just a little bit. Let me know if you guys are hearing the difference. Probably the biggest okey doke in movie history was the first of the latest Godzilla movies. Do you remember that?
I saw it, but I don't really remember it though.
So that movie was heavily promoted around Bryan Cranston, who was red hot at the time. Red hot.
Yeah.
I mean, like on fucking fire. They promoted this movie so far up his ass, they killed the motherfucker in 20 minutes.
Oh shit.
He was irrelevant. He was irrelevant. He was just the type. All he was the plot device to get the guy in place. That was it. To get his son in place. That's his only fucking real purpose.
Yeah, I don't really remember him being in it.
Exactly.
Well,
apparently, we just really
hilarious.
got into the earballs of everybody now. Now we're really starting to get up in there. You like that? Yes,
Yeah,
11
they
is
like
in there
that.
too. They like it deep inside. So he's always doing really wacky, funny, crazy things. Shit, he's parodied all of his stuff. I mean, there's a lot of really great Bryan Cranston videos out there. I should have grabbed some more. It's fucking. He's great.
I do love Bryan Cranston.
He's hilarious, and he can make fun of himself, and he's talented. He's actually talented. Like guy.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Great actor. Did you see about this? Have you I don't know what the fuck is up with old Elon, man.
He's going through something.
Like making the change is one thing. You know what I mean? That's first.
I got issues with it.
Oh, I got major issues with it. You know, it is what it is, but I hate it. You know, it's just stupid.
Mine is mostly with okay, you changed it to X. I don't give a shit about that. Why didn't you change all the blue?
Yeah, right. There's
that drives me insane.
Yeah,
it's not
the same.
Yeah, I hate that. It's driving me insane right now. I don't even want to open it because of that.
It's just lazy. It's lazy. It's stupid. But this was not lazy. This took a lot of effort, not a lot of thought. But they're like, hey, you know what everybody around here would need? Epilepsy. Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, why?
Yeah,
why?
People's apartments are right across from it, right? Because wasn't there a guy that was like, yeah, I live here. This is my life now.
Yeah. It was this guy. Here's another angle. This is a guy. So now he's gone ahead, and there was the other day, it got taken down, and then Sunday evening it's back. So they brought it back on Sunday night. I just received word from home. I'm at work that the sign is being removed from the roof of the X building. That was July 31st. So that was the last update. That's hysterical.
Okay.
New landlords of the Castro Park demand last week. Oh God, this guy complains about a lot of stuff, or notes a lot of stuff. He's got an interesting timeline.
He should have just chilled a little bit and then sued the hell out of him.
37 million views and counting from an iPhone video, dozens of news outlets from an iPhone video, several TV news interviews from an iPhone video. We know it's a fucking iPhone, but you're on your phone.
Hey, yeah, you got an iPhone, buddy. We
I don't
get
think
it.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
I don't think I like that guy. Oh, wait, what's going on? Hey, let's get a little bit of a Cubs update, huh?
Lively ready.
Okay.
Yeah, Anthony fucking Swanson, baby!
That's back, and
three-run jack! Let's go, Cubbies! Yeah, man.
All them butts.
Look at them butts. I mean, what?
Yeah, that's what baseball's about. We've talked about this before. It's about
You need
the
to
butts.
stop on the butts. You know, baseball's about numbers. Cold, hard numbers, not
the numbers right above their butts.
You know, you got problems. You got all the issues. Hey,
baseball butts drive me nuts.
Baseball butts drive me nuts. I said baseball butts they drive me nuts.
Get it.
I'm actually not quite ready for the Pee Wee story yet.
Because, yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I feel that.
I got one more before. So, okay. I'm going to try and be as just normal about this as I can, because there's things about this that does not make sense. I did a little bit of research. Can't find a lot of information if I'm being honest. Do you remember the Amaranth story?
Which one?
So last year, the husband story with
Oh yeah.
The husband was controlling her. They have a big fight. She leaks the thing, and then she says, Dobby gets clothes and all that. And she's gonna stop. She's gonna stop all the sex work and things like that. So she started getting criticism early in the year when it wasn't stopping. So she did this interview. Which, this one's on The Gamer, but I think this might have actually been in Vanity Fair, where they talk about everything, and she's just she's talking about how she's getting everything down, and paring it down. She's doing less and less of it, less and less NSFW work. But she's talked about the reason why she was taking her time was because she directly employs 20 people and indirectly pay another 9 on top of that. But she's talking about in this article how she's got every single one of them, or offered every single one of them, a non-sex work position as the sex work position is closing. I was ultimately able to find new positions for every single staff member. The only person opted to find a job outside my payroll was given a 60-day runway. So like everything has been cleared. It seemed like she's been, because that's what the narrative was, you know, like she was imprisoned almost to do this shit. Okay.
Yeah, because she was making comments about how she was going to get to wear what she wanted and stuff. Like he was making her dress. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that was it.
But
I just
like, but still, up to this point, I was like, whatever. I knew she was still doing like hot tub streams. I knew she was still doing NSFW work and all that, but I didn't know to what degree. I honestly don't even know if she's still at OnlyFans. She does, but I would not be bringing this up today had I not just by happenstance saw a commercial the other day randomly on a porn site.
Oh Lord!
And
what were you doing there, Dave?
Look, sometimes you just gotta do research. Bunny, shut up.
I watch porn for the ads.
For the articles,
also,
just for the articles.
Yeah,
you
for the ads that are also
new
porn.
Products. Exactly. You gotta see what products are out. But much to my surprise, it's Amaranth, and she's doing a commercial for Jerkmate, where she's actually live, like right now. She's doing, and apparently this isn't the first one. She's actually been on Jerkmate for a while, but now she's like signed with them in an exclusive content. It's just like, I find it interesting. So when I saw that, I just started like, okay, what happened to the husband? Is she still with the husband? I can't find shit.
I think she is.
I can't find no. Well, so at one point she not only said that they were divorced or separated, she dated somebody online, but it looked like a setup type thing. She was dating somebody.
Oh.
It's just the whole fucking thing is bizarre. Like honestly, and just it's not. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it can't be explained or that it's not. There's something logical that could easily be explaining it. There probably is.
Maybe she just straight up like sex work. Maybe she just don't want to say it.
Totally fine. I don't got a problem with that.
Yeah.
But that was not her
Yeah,
narrative.
I'm just thinking, why wouldn't she just come out? Yeah, if she would just come out and say that, then that would,
that was
clear
not,
that up.
People really went to bat for her, and like she got the full victim treatment, man. I mean, they propped her. People were happy she was safe, and all for the right fucking reasons. Like, what was released was bad. It sounded and looked fucking horrible. He sounded and looked like a fucking piece of shit. But the way it was explained at times was it was a fight, and the way that she was explaining it, even the way that she was talking about him, calling him a jerk, and like that cutesy where she's smiling when she says it. Everything just seemed to be that was an emotional moment for both of them that got leaked, that got put out as leverage because, again, emotional moment. A lot of things led to it. And I always thought that might have been part of the case, and they were just kind of embarrassed by the fact that they let this fight get out and potentially ruin their business. Because it's their business. They really did help build together. Both of them did things together in the business.
Yeah.
So, like, if they're still a couple, or if they were, when you're happy, you very much feel like it's a we thing. When you're happy. When you're not happy, it becomes less of a we thing, especially if you're the main talent.
Yeah.
You can feel that way. I mean, I don't even think that's unfair. Look at fucking Simon and Garfunkel, for fuck's sake. Like everybody, he's like anybody is gonna fucking feel a little differently when situation changes. But so she had the date, but it did look kind of fake. It just like it looks like set up,
Oh, and when stuff like that happens, it makes me think: was it all fake? Was it all staged? Was there maybe word out that she was married, and they were like, "Fuck, we got to create some big dramatization to squash that"?
Which, I don't know. I don't even know if I have a problem with it, because the porn work and sex work and cam work and ego work, it's very similar to wrestling in that it's a work. It's a work.
Yeah, you're building up an image that it's not true in any
Right.
way.
It's
So
not
you get,
supposed to
lie
be.
about your
Yes.
relation. Most people, it took me years before I started telling people I was in a relationship because I was like, oh shit, they're not going to want to come around. But then I was like, fuck y'all.
Now, right, yeah. And look, I have no idea if any of this is even potentially true. I'm speculating because it just feels weird. I can't find anything on this Kevin Lee kid.
Yeah.
I can't find shit. I tried to look up their divorce records. I can't find shit. And then
That
when I
is
look at these,
suspicious.
it's a little weird. Then when I look and find these interviews where she's talking about getting rid of all the sex work to only go onto the biggest fucking sex platform for social streaming and Jerkmate,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird.
I know. Why couldn't she have come over to Cam Soda? Like, she didn't even explore her options.
They weren't giving her fucking look.
No,
she
hell
was
no.
making millions off of her OnlyFans. Who
Yeah.
knows what Jerkmate?
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised. Like a can't like Chatterbait or something didn't snag her up because I know she was doing like sex education streams on there one summer. I think it was on there. It might have been somewhere else, but I'm almost positive it was Chatterbait. So I'm kind of surprised they didn't snag her up
I
real
think
quick because
she's
they're
either
huge.
live now or she's going to be live in a couple of hours. And it's going to be a massive fucking stream. They probably paid her $10 million for this.
Oh yeah.
And I don't even know if I'm being crazy there because that's what she's worth. That like the money she was making on her OnlyFans was fucking insane. Like she was talking shit on her Twitch checks. Like people thought she was killing on Twitch. She was like, I make like hundreds of thousands of dollars on Twitch a month. Like she said it like it was nothing.
Oh yeah, because at this point it is nothing to her. She's raking in money from every direction.
Her OnlyFans was millions, multi-millions a month when it was at its hottest. Multi-millions. And the whole scandal, if you want to call it that, definitely hurt it. You saw less of her. And now she's back full swing, it seems like. And I don't know, it's just I'm going to look into it and see if I can find a little bit more just because I'm curious now. Just because it's a weird story.
Keep digging. You're probably going to need to dig on more porn sites, is what I'm assuming.
I wasn't going to say it out loud, Bunny, but I think you really have a smart, really good idea.
There's clues in the ads.
There's always clues in the ads. I tell people this all the time. I think my first words on this planet were there's clues in the ads. So I think you're right.
Save the cheerleaders, save the world kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Hey man, fucking Audrey fucking played the killer, what's the psychopath's mom in that show. Just saying.
Oh.
Yeah, Audrey from the Little Shop of Horrors. Lauren Green.
Yeah.
Lauren something. Yeah, she was his mom. Anyway, random weird fact. I know. Sorry.
I love it.
Paul Rubens passed away.
Yeah, let's all cry now.
We're not though. We're not. We're going to celebrate Pee-wee's life tonight. We're going to have some fun.
Oh.
We're going to have some fun with Pee-wee because that's what he'd want. Listen, Paul Rubens decided to go the Norm Macdonald route, okay?
Yes.
But he did a little bit more than Norm did. And I love Norm. Everybody knows I love Norm. Norm suffered for like 12 years, didn't tell anybody, had real, like, we still don't know what type of cancer, but I think it was stomach, some sort of bowel, colon, something. Because he joked about it a lot. If you go back and listen, he always, like, the only cancer he ever referenced was bowel cancer. Bowel. He always will say bowel cancer. But Ruben here, he suffered for 6 years, and he put this tweet out just before he died, which is so fucking baller. Like, that's a baller thing to do. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm crying. Like, that's really cool to do. I'd love to tweet before I died. And what he said was, please accept my apology for not going public with this, what I've been facing for the last 6 years. I've always felt a huge amount of love and respect for my friends, fans, supporters. I have loved you all so much and enjoyed making art for you. Paul Rubens.
That's heartbreaking.
It is so heartbreaking. But so Pee-wee Herman came in the 80s and took the world by storm. He was a pop culture phenomenon. This was a character that Paul Reubens created that just I don't know what the right words are. He
was a character. Like character was real.
Yeah.
There was Paul Reubens, and then there was Pee Wee Herman. Like
Two
it was
different
its
people.
own standalone. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you can almost say that about all of his characters, but really,
Yeah.
Pee Wee more than all of them. Like you can see when you look at Paul Reubens, you can see Pee Wee, but when you look at Pee Wee, you see nothing of Paul Reubens.
Exactly. Exactly. That was
really
perfect
cool
way
thing.
to say it.
And that's not always true in character art. You can always see fingerprints of the actual artist in the character usually. But Paul was so good, and Pee Wee, maybe it was just Pee Wee was such a strange and bizarre, interesting character that wasn't possible with that character. You had to let yourself go completely.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I'm actually starting to get a little emotional.
Oh, it's pitiful.
Big Top Pee Wee was not my movie.
Oh, that one was my movie.
I like
that one was my favorite one.
Pee Wee's Big Adventure. It's Large Marge. It's the snakes. It's the bike. It's the gum. It's all of it. It's Big Adventure. That movie was my childhood. It defined everything for me. That movie probably had a big Pee Wee Herman and Pee Wee's Playhouse probably had a big effect on me. And anyone who's watched me probably like, yeah, okay. I loved Paul Reubens. And so of course everyone knows the scandal that happened. Which as a comedian, I gotta be honest with you, he didn't fuck a kid. He didn't rape anybody. He jerked off. He didn't even do pornographic movie theater.
Exactly. Everybody's jacking off in those. He's just the one that got caught.
He did it when you're supposed to do it. Like, honestly,
that's what. Yeah.
Like, seriously, we should almost be thankful for him. It's better than even doing it in your own house. Do it whatever you're gonna do. Do it where there's professionals. That's where you should do it.
Exactly. Like he didn't do it anywhere where there was even a possibility of children being around. He made sure this is a place where they ID check at the door. I cannot be jacking off in front of a minor. And I respect him for that.
But he broke the code. You're a children's performer. And when you're a children's performer, even though he wasn't, he was just labeled as such. He would later prove that. But when you're labeled a children's performer and your demographic and your money is primarily made off of children, which it was, you can't get caught with something like this.
Well, why'd they go and tell everybody? Why'd they have to go and tell everybody? Like, come on.
That's entertainment, baby. That's the game. You get caught. Why does every controversy on the internet, especially in this community, get blown up and turned into a million shows? It's because you fuck around, find out, you fuck up, people want to know. It's content, and it's not just now, it's always been the case, and that's a perfect example of it. And it fucked his career for a while. It really did. It killed the Pee Wee character for a while. You know, it didn't. He kept working, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. But what really showed Pee Wee was his comeback, not Paul Reubens, but Pee Wee. When Pee Wee came back on, correct me if I'm wrong, he took it to Broadway.
Yeah, I think in 2010
he took it to Broadway. He brought Pee Wee's Playhouse to Broadway, and that version is actually some of my favorite because it was a perfect encapsulation of what the show was and how it was never for children. It was just Pee Wee.
Yeah, I mean, it was an acid trip.
Yeah. So could I assume correctly that you were a fan?
Oh, I was a big fan. I had the Pee Wee Herman doll. Me and my sister, it's like a big joke when we go through our photo albums to find Pee Wee Herman in the background.
Right.
We'll be like, there's Pee Wee.
I
love Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, it's so good. It's just like everything. That's just a really, really good, fun fucking movie, show, series, all of it. If you just need to feel good, just start chanting out, Mecca Lecca High, Mecca High.
Oh, my heart.
Oh my God. So I thought this would be fun. I have here the original Pee-wee's Playhouse theme. And it's not just the song. I was going to just play the song. I thought it'd be fun. But upon further review, after watching this, we have to watch this just because it shows how fucking creative, bizarre, and just unique Pee-wee is, was, and forever will be. So let's kick off a little tribute to Paul Rubens with this. Oh, that's Anissa.
Now, if I start crying, no, I didn't, y'all.
Right. Nobody cried. Everybody,
No, I didn't.
Cried. Your face cried.
Yeah, y'all cried.
So let's see if we can remember this and just kind of react to the original Pee-wee theme. Oh, the music. I remember it immediately. Oh, the stupid beaver.
Yeah.
Those monkeys have penises? Look at the claymation.
I know, I love it. Nobody makes stuff like this no more. Where's it at?
It's beautiful. It's so beautifully rendered. All of it is just. Look at the colors he chose. Not over vibrant, a muted saturation of colors and just like drab but alive.
Yeah, it's like a happy melancholy.
Yes. Beautiful. Silent scream through paper walls. Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
That was a Dream Theater lyric. It was. God, he took us to Look at the pink snowman. Look how in depth.
Yep. And like watching this now, you know what it reminds me of? That I feel like they took inspiration from this and I never thought about it until right now. Rocko's Modern Life.
Oh, 100%.
There's something about that. Yeah, something about this that's reminding me of Rocko's Modern Life that I never saw before.
Yeah, no, I feel
it never clicked.
Never clicked.
Yeah.
I feel the exact same way, but seeing that and hearing you say that, 100%.
It's just making sense.
100%. Yeah, I'm waiting for a heifer to pop out there.
Yeah.
He's just waiting for
I say we eat the beaver.
Wait, where's Big Head at? You gay, 10 months of membership. It's great to see you live more again. I'm telling you, we're getting copious. Look, you think this shit's cheap? This microphone, these upgrades, the camera that you're about to see fucking on here, are you kidding me? Oh no, we're going full scale up the ass of YouTube all the way, and you can do your part to make sure Copious Kingdom lives forever in all of your hearts, minds, and more importantly, financially. Go tweet out the stream, hit the like button, let everybody know that me and Bunny are rocking the socks all night long. Yeah. More Pee-wee. Here it is. Here's where it gets great because the song. Cherry!
Oh, the nostalgia.
Look how clean it is with the sped up cinematography, the background blurred but still in focus at points. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful, man. He put all this together and it's just a wonderful fucking thing it created.
Yep.
You remember in the time when theme songs used to go about 9 minutes? I miss those days.
Yeah, we didn't bring that back too. We're just not doing anything right.
No, we're lazy. The world is just lazy. I love when the theme song explained everything that you were going to see before you saw it.
You know what? It just all came together in my head. When Pee-wee got caught jacking off in that theater. It scared all the other creators of shows like this from jacking off in theaters, and that stifled their creativity.
Yeah, if you can't jack off publicly, I mean, you really can't be living.
Yeah,
It's
like that's where the juices come from. The juices on the floor,
everywhere on the seat,
on the ceiling.
Some poor cleaner's fucking hands. Unfortunately, I mean, it's not good.
It'll be in the back of your hair by the time you leave.
No, man, if you're going to a porn fucking theater, you're treating it like a Gallagher concert. You're bringing a plastic fucking hood, okay? You're bringing a trash bag with you. You're expecting Sledge-O-Matic. That's another dead guy. Didn't he die recently? Gallagher, didn't he die?
I don't know.
I want to say the original Gallagher died recently.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he
What
did.
day?
Yeah, he died. No, wait. Yep, he died last year. Yeah, he just died November of last year.
Oh, he was jacking it too.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Well, can you imagine what he would do? Oh Jesus. Jesus. I was waiting for someone to say it. Is that? Yep. I think the theme song was sung by Cyndi Lauper, which I didn't know until recently. Yep,
yeah, it was Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi, that's queen shit. All right. First off, Cyndi Lauper, rock and wrestling, huge in the wrestling industry, huge, big reason. Wendy Richter, her and Cyndi Lauper, straight to the fucking tops. By the way, most of Cyndi Lauper's music videos had wrestlers in them. Captain Lou Albano played her father in Girls Just Want to Have Fun. But not only that, you know what the most baller thing Cyndi Lauper has ever done?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, what's so Cyndi Lauper?
It's fairly recent.
Oh, I'm not keeping up with Cyndi Lauper like I ought to.
So she has psoriasis, and she does psoriasis commercials. Just saying.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, bless her, right? But so a few years back, I'd say 10 years back now, because it was season 2, episode 1 of Bob's Burgers, I believe, called The Belchies, which is a direct spoof of the Goonies, for which she had a song called Good Enough. Good enough for you, it's good enough. For me, it's good enough. Good enough for me. Yeah. I ain't trying to be Cyndi, but that was a song.
Ooh, that was like identical. I about thought I was listening to Cyndi.
So, it's spot on. It's fucking raw. So she gets called by the producers to recreate the song, but a spoof of it called Taffy Butt, which she does because the episode is about Taffy, and it's just, she's amazing. Taffy Butt, you got that Taffy Butt. It's so fucking good. So it's just, she's awesome. She's queen level. I love Cyndi Lauper. She will always have fun. So Pee-wee, iconic. However, I love Pee-wee, but he had a couple of other really memorable characters. Do you remember any? Does any stand out?
Yes. Oh, him and Buffy Vampire Slayer.
No, I'm going to save that one. No.
That was my favorite.
All right, we're going to close with that one. But do you remember the spleen in Mystery Men?
I don't know if I do.
Have you not seen Mystery Men?
No, I don't remember, Dave. I don't remember like nothing after I watch it. If I don't see something like 50 times, I'm not going to remember it.
Fair enough. But I was worried that you hadn't seen Mystery Men. That scared me. Terrified me to my core.
I know I've seen it. I don't remember it too good. I mean, it says 1999 right there. I'd be real surprised if I remembered something I saw once in 1999.
Right. No, Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it again.
Okay. Sorry, I got completely fucking lost for a second. Completely distracted.
Oh, you're good.
Fucking Jesus. You ready? Because here it is. If you don't remember it, here is Pee Wee Herman, Reuben, as the spleen.
Oh, it's the spleen. Oh, but play dead. Who's that? Turn your head. Don't say anything. Hey, fellas.
Do you remember his superpower? You
I
don't
don't
remember his
remember.
superpower? Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna save it. I'm just gonna save it.
British looking for superheroes. Uh-oh. Not really. Yeah.
Actually, we're just leaving.
Yes, wrong from that.
Oh. Here we go.
Perfect time.
That's for you. Hamburger, right?
Yeah.
Look at all the mediocrity at this table right now. I'm just saying, Ben Stiller, you got Kel Mitchell. I mean, it's great. It's great. You got the white guy with the buzz cut who's in everything, but no one remembers his name. It's great. He was in one of the Jurassic Park movies, I think. No one knows who this guy is. It's fucking fantastic.
Enjoy.
Why you guys so kissing me? It hurts my feelings. I'm a superhero too. I have powers. Really? Oh, like what? Ooh, so glad you asked. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Well, it all started when I was just 13 years of age.
This is worth it. I don't care if I'm going to get hit on YouTube. This is fucking worth it. This is amazing.
I should
It's
understand.
So stupid.
One day, while walking...
That was Hank Ezra and William Macy. Fuck you, Harry.
I accidentally cut the cheese. Well, in my adolescent awkwardness, I blamed it on an old gypsy woman who happened to be passing by. Big mistake! The gypsy woman placed a curse upon my head. Because I'd smelt it, she decreed I would forevermore be he who does it! Let me illustrate.
No, you don't have to. We
It's
can
not
explain it.
necessary, really. Let's see. Distance? 7 meters. Airspeed normal?
It's so stupid.
Compensate for air conditioning?
It's so dumb.
Pull my fingers.
Don't do it.
Oh, dear God. S B D.
That's so good.
Silent, but deadly.
That's good shooting.
That was amazing.
It's so fucking terrible. Oh, I love that. That's just it's amazing. And
I
just
love it.
uniquely Paul Rubens.
Yes.
But you said it.
So stupid. I love it.
But you said it. You said it. Because if Pee-wee has a run for most memorable, most incredible, craziest, most just something otherworldly character, it might be this one.
Yes.
And this was after the
Favorite.
scandal. It was kind of no one remember. I don't remember anybody at the time going, "That's Pee Wee Herman." I don't remember anybody saying it. I really don't. Years later, I do. Everyone was like, "Oh, that was Pee Wee." But I don't remember back in 92, 93. I don't remember anyone saying it. Do you?
No.
You were probably 2, but that's not the point.
Well, yeah, but this is one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. I watch this movie like probably every 3 months.
It's up there with mine.
And I
too.
have, yeah, this is, mwah.
It's almost perfection. I love this movie.
Yeah.
And, blink if you miss. We also get a very young Ben Affleck in this movie.
Yeah.
Just take it, man. Just take it. So fucking good. There's so many crazy actors in this movie. So many. What's her name? Fucking Hillary Swank, right? Fucking Hillary Swank's in this movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hilary Swank and what's his name?
David Arquette.
From 90210.
Luke Perry. Yeah. This
Luke
movie's
Perry.
Fucking Donald Sutherland. Like everybody's in this fucking film.
Yeah. This movie is perfection.
It's a good
top
movie.
5.
And I'm saying that as a person who absolutely loves the series and could not think of a more perfect Buffy than Sarah Michelle Gellar. But this movie is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But this, I chose this moment. This is towards the end. This is Pee-wee's final scene in the movie, Paul's final scene in this movie. He played this amazing vampire who was just, had hard luck. He stole every scene that he was in. And apparently this scene, this ending for him was ad-libbed, which should not shock anybody. So good.
It's so good.
It really is. But this is where it gets turned up. It's so good. It's so good.
Like, best death of all time. It's never been done better.
No, it's just it's absolutely perfect. It's so good. I guess we should get into a little bit of drama, a slight little bit.
Yeah, I like making fun of Anissa.
Isn't it fun? I mean, like,
she does it to her dang self.
She does. She really fucking does. She puts out this really fucking just cringe ass tweet. I don't even care that it's vague. I don't care. I don't care. Does not matter that this is a vague tweet. It matters that it's a cringe, judgmental, lame fucking tweet. It matters.
She got a big head.
Big head. No, and the thing that bothers, we still follow each other. I liked her. I've told this story a few times. Something happened because she changed so much so quickly, and I'll never ever understand why. And I at the time, because of who iDubbbz was, it maybe felt that he was stopping her from talking, but that doesn't seem to be ever have been the case. Because it seems like she calls the shots. It just seems that way. Maybe she doesn't, but it seems like she does. And
it sure does.
It does. And she has this way of just pissing everybody off. And this has gone from this statement to her trying to clarify. And the clarification was fucking lame. And she was like, it was about people who disappoint me. Well, bitch. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you to be fucking putting that out publicly like that anyway? Like, why do you fucking feel, if they're that important to you, why are they only as important as a public tweet? If they're disappointed,
exactly.
Talk to them. If they're important enough for you to be disappointed by their actions, then that's worth a conversation. Like, you're so vapid.
Yeah. Yeah, and if it's not somebody you're close to and you're just getting disappointed by content creators, you're doing, what are you doing?
Right. And then because that's what it was. I feel that's what this tweet is. This is about content creators and all that type of fucking shit. And people who have been talking about all the controversies and everything nonstop, clickbaiters and the people in the commentary community and everyone in between. So everyone in the commentary community pegged it, and made questions about if it was about them. And she stupidly responds to it and tries to clarify and makes it worse. The fact that she's got most of these guys blocked, or they have her blocked. There's all kinds of blocking. She's got to go looking for this shit. She's got to go looking for it. So the fact that it is on her mind and she has to go look up Nick DiOrio tweets and fucking Chris the Narc tweets, it's sad and pathetic. And then the fact that she's going to go ahead and be like, I'm just opinionated and people don't like me and I'm less likable than Ian. He ain't likable. He ain't likable. No
yeah.
There's no currency left there. None. It's just this whole thing.
Yeah.
Is annoying. What do you feel about it?
Honestly, I can't stand them. Either one of them.
Yeah. No, I'm with that.
They need baths. You can tell it. I think they need to go. I don't know. They need a glass of milk.
They do need
like they just.
milk.
You can tell they got brittle bones or something. Just looking at them.
They'd feel a lot better with some milk.
Like visually, can't stand either one of them.
Agreed. Panic Pun, $5, a rip to the spleen from Mystery Men. Thank you. There's the hat change as well. Yeah, I feel like they would probably be unappealing to most of the senses.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
and that just automatically makes me not like them. Like, I hate to say it, but like,
yeah, you don't want to.
That alone is enough for me.
You want to go hang out in a club with Ian when he looks like he just came from Burning Man?
Mm-mm. See, yeah, that's more. They need to be just out in the desert somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
That doesn't end well for YouTubers nowadays, but I don't know. Maybe it'll change something.
Yeah, that's true.
So, everyone's had a response to it, and it's not going to end. She's just, I don't know. I would almost say that it was on purpose. Like, she's trying, but she's not gaining anything from it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think at this point she's just like talking, and then she mentioned like deleting her Twitter, and it's like, you're just doing that thing where you want people to say, no, please don't leave. Like, we don't all hate you, but like, no, I think about everybody does now. Just go.
It just might be best if she leaves. Like, I'm not gonna say, like, she's not doing anything uber productive. She's only using it to fucking bitch about things, which is what everybody does.
Yeah, she's private half the time, but she's doing it behind being private and having a bunch of people blocked. So like, what's the point?
Yeah, right. You're picking and choosing. You're popping up, and which again, completely well within your right. But when it's hurting your personal business, and especially not just yours, your husband's. You got to think about that. Juice versus squeeze and all that type of stuff. It's not always about what you feel you should get. It's about what is best for the situation. And Anissa doesn't always seem to have that in her mind.
Yeah, they're like in some kind of controversy every couple weeks.
Every few weeks.
They're trending for something. So, yeah, she should just probably log off. At least just log off. Delete the app.
Even when they lose, they try to always spin it, which is fine because you want to grind and all that. You don't want someone to lay down and die. I'm glad that they did the streaming to try to make up for the charity debacle.
Yeah.
But it feels like just because they were able to make some money through the live streaming, like it doesn't matter that they botched that fucking event. It absolutely does.
Yeah, that still matters. That's still important. Y'all still did that.
You still did it. And then you're just gonna fucking run away from it. It's just, I don't know, fucking whatever it is.
Yeah, they're little weasels. They look like little weasels. They act like little weasels.
Because they're fucking weasels, Bunny. Because they're fucking weasels. Okay, final story I got tonight. Dylan Dennis leaked a past controversy with Jake Paul's coach, Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley is Sugar Shane Mosley, who was a really good fighter back in the day. I believe that's the same guy. So he trains Jake Paul. This conversation was taken, and before anybody questions the legitimacy of it, Dylan Dennis made sure this was put out. This is what everybody wants to see when you're talking about live messages. Well, here you go.
Yeah. Screen recording.
So you can see that it's one continuous message. I don't know what all that is. he was showing that it was real. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, and here's the actual messages. Doubt Jake will make the fight. This is Shane Mosley, who is training Jake Paul, to Dylan Dennis. Doubt Jake will make the fight with you if he knows your knee is good. So keep it on the low if you're really trying to make that fight. Definitely wouldn't let it be known you talking to me about possibly training or tips. He definitely ain't signing up to fight you then. Then Dylan says, he been bitching because I want June and he wants March. I don't think he will take it. Just want a bit more time for my knee. Shane says he doesn't want you to have time to heal. If it was me, knowing how Jake works, best thing to do is leak fake info about how your knee is shot for good, and you won't be in shape to fight in March or June. He and his team will love to fight a crippled fighter, but it has to be leaked the right way so they believe it. That would be my thought. And this was back with the Ben Askren fight. This was back at the beginning.
Dang. That's crazy.
It's pretty crazy. It says a few things, really. One, JK doesn't have anybody outside of his elite inner circle that really gives a fuck about him.
Which is understandable.
Oh, he's probably just insufferable.
That's what, yeah.
He's probably just the absolute worst to work for, be around. Dylan Dennis is an insufferable human being himself. Nobody likes Dylan Dennis. Everybody hates Dylan Dennis. Shane Mosley is a respected fucking fighter. He was a respected fighter. For Shane Mosley to be leaking training information to a hated fighter, let alone any fucking fighter, you know?
Yeah.
Is pretty telling. And it's like this whole thing is just troubling. Him talking about how the camp was, we knew they were taking easy fights. We knew they were only trying to fight crippled fighters like Ben Askren and his blown out knees. We know that. We know.
Dang. Well, everybody knows not to hire that guy now. He'll tell you secrets.
Yeah, it's funny. It's just crazy to me that Shane Mosley would be a snitch like this. You know, it's just crazy to me. I get fight game's a fight game and money's money, but it is pretty fucked up. As much as I don't like Jake Paul and he cultivated this, it's still pretty fucked up.
Like, was Jake Paul not paying him enough? I feel like for the right dollar, you shouldn't open your mouth.
I can't feel that has to be the case just because Jake Paul's such a fucking piece of shit and he's so rich. He knows he's a piece of shit, so he knows he has to pay people ungodly sums of money to put up with his piece of shittiness. That's what I think, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So Shane Mosley's probably just got a big mouth.
He's just got a big ass mouth on him. And usually that's something that you want, but not in this case. No.
Yeah.
Hey, look, guys, now's the perfect opportunity. If you want to jump in, waiting to call, this is the moment. Kelly Clarkson, this thing. We've been live for well over an hour. We're going to jump out of here soon. But if you want to go ahead and talk about anything that we talked about or anything at all, get your bitch asses in here because we're about to end the show. That was a fun one tonight.
Yeah.
Sorry, not too crazy on the topics.
Oh, no, I loved all the topics. Especially the Pee-wee.
Yeah, poor Pee-wee. Sad.
Yeah.
It's sad, but we'll remember always all the laughs. We can always watch the movies and all that good stuff. So he's still in our hearts.
It's always so sad when it's like the ones that are known for making people laugh and stuff. They want to hide when they're sick because they don't want you to remember that.
Yeah.
It's so sad. Yeah,
it really is, you know, and not everybody in entertainment. It's a very small percentage because I think it's hard. Like they have to go through it alone. Pee-wee probably had family and all that, but I know Norm Macdonald didn't. You know, like as far as I know, like 1, 2, or 3 people knew. You know, like his manager and I think his immediate family, like no one knew, and that was a long battle.
It's so sad.
It is. And he didn't want anyone to laugh at his comedy for any other reason than he was funny.
Yeah.
It mattered to him so much. And I think that's probably a different reason than for what Paul Rubens did. But it's just it's really sad because the truly creative out there, it's one of those things that just I don't know.
Charmander Commander thinks Bunny needs to see a dance from the copious one. On me, Joey Westside and the A-holes.
Trippy Savage with $100. Charmander Commander thinks Bunny needs to see a dance from the copious one on on me, Joey Westside, and the A-holes. Thank you, assholes. Keep firing, assholes. All right. I love it. He waits. See, that's a really considerate guy, too, because he waits to the end so that I won't be sweaty for the whole show.
Yeah, that's a gentleman.
He's a gentleman. That's the type of guy that knows he's going to have sex, takes a shower right before. Just even if he took a shower right before, gives his genitals a quick wash right before. And it just
he's powdering them balls.
Powdering.
And that's appreciated.
With hypoallergenic powder. Like he is not trying to inconvenience anybody. I like it. Bunny, my dear Bunny. Oh, I just hit myself in the fucking face. What else do you got? Do you have anything going on you want to tell the kids? Any interesting stories? Any projects? This is your time.
I could tell y'all about how I had the worst 2 days of my fucking life just recently.
Trippy Savage, while I sit through this story, I'm going to take a bong rip, listen to the story, and when I return, I'll be in another outfit. Tell them about it, Bunny.
You know, I learned a very important lesson just in the last couple of days. When I went on my little beach trip, I was going with a friend that I've known for a while. Love her. She's great. And also a guy that I've known only online. And she also has known him online for years. Like I'm talking like 7 years. And we were all finally meeting. Tell me why I hate this guy now. Like literally, oh my God, it was the worst experience of my whole life, y'all.
Really?
I mean, we took him. Yes, he wanted to go to he's from Buffalo, New York.
Oh,
so he
Bunny.
wanted.
Whoa!
Oh,
wait a minute.
I learned.
That's first problem. Wait, listen. If the person is from anywhere in Florida, Ohio, or Buffalo, New York, you don't do anything with them ever.
Lord, see, the thing is, I've known this guy for 7 years. Like we've gotten along great online. Like we've had, 7 years is a long time to know somebody online. Like that's like, now I'll maybe meet you with a group of friends. He wanted to go to the beach, so we take him to my favorite place in the whole world. It's a long drive. I took him to Edisto Island. It's off the coast of South Carolina. It's beautiful. He acted, it's off the coast of South Carolina. So we take him there, and he hated it. And he didn't talk the entire fucking trip. I'm talking like me saying, what's going on with you? Are you okay? And him just staring straight ahead. I mean, I almost lost my shit and said, pack all this shit up or I'm leaving you on the side of the road. But I controlled myself. And it was just the whole trip. My brain was just like throbbing. I wanted to bash my head in. But, okay, and then we get back to our house, to our RV, mind you. Like and I'm a little bit of like an OCD clean freak. Like everything has to be where it's supposed to be, neat and clean. He left beer cans every fucking where. Just the most, I've never experienced a person like this in my life. Like, I'm like, I don't know is this a Yankee thing? Or is this like, I don't even know.
It sounds very Buffalo.
Like, I ended up just like, after he got back home.
Like standard Buffalo behavior.
This is the worst part, Dave. Are you ready for this? He almost broke my coffee machine. Because first thing in the morning, he gets up to make coffee. And he's like, Bunny, why ain't this thing working? And I was like, I went over there as a Keurig, so I opened it and closed it back and pressed the button, and I was like, did you change the pod and everything? Like, I assumed he put water in it, all that. He's a grown man, he knows how to use things. And he was like, yeah, I did all that. And then Cooter was like, did you put water in it? And he looked at him like all crazy, and he was like, yeah, of course I did. Tell me why I ran this thing like 5 times and it never worked. And I was like, well, fuck, I guess my coffee machine went out. And then they end up leaving, and Cooter goes to look at it. He was going to take it apart and see if he could fix it before we go out and buy one. And he goes, Bunny, there's no fucking water in this thing. It is bone dry.
Uh-oh.
He just didn't. And I was like, and then I call and I was like, you didn't put water in it. And he was like, yeah, I did. I said, okay, now I'm concerned. Where did you dump a cup of water in my house? Because it wasn't in the coffee machine. Like, I've just never met somebody this dumb in my whole life.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I had to vent.
No, I love it. I love it. Look, now I'm in a cute little Charmander outfit.
Yeah, this makes it all so much better.
I think
I feel better now.
It can't possibly hurt. And look, I'm not even a Charmander. I'm technically a Charizard because I have the Charizard.
You're a Char baby. Look at you.
Ain't so cute. All right. Do you feel better that you got the vent?
I do. Oh my God, I've been holding that in, y'all.
Like a really bad.
I've never met a person like that in my life, and I'm gonna guess it's because they're from Buffalo now. So
it's 100%. It's because they're from Buffalo.
God, what's wrong with them? What are they doing up there?
It's very close to Canada, and the closer you get to Canada, the more autistic it just is. And
okay.
Buffalo's got a lot of problems, but it might be like some of the weird kinetic energy that comes from the Niagara Falls. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they like beat their children early. I don't know. Something's wrong.
Yeah, it does feel like like some kind of head damage.
Yeah.
Like there's some kind of like there was a blow to the head at some point and they just ain't been right since.
You know what it is? Maybe Buffalo has like a really weird birthing practice where they're only able to like do the squat birthing technique. And so they just squat over like a concrete slab. And when they just rocket them out, most of them come out head first and just bam, boom, right, and bam.
It feels like it.
Boom. Every time. You just come out concussed. Buffalo, the place where you're born concussed. That's a great slogan. So
it feels fitting now that I have a little bit of experience with people a person from Buffalo. I literally cut that. Like when he got back home, I said, "You are not a person I want to be around in real life, much less online. Like, bye-bye."
Now, here's the thing. I will say this. I have to give one Buffalo person. I don't know if he's from Buffalo originally, Chris the Narc. I did tempt the gods. I tempted fate, and I did let him sleep in my apartment.
Okay, and he was like housebroken.
He was very housebroken. Very polite. He was a very nice boy. Very nice boy.
Oh, maybe he ain't from there.
He might not be from there. Oh, he's from Florida? Yeah, that might be it.
There we go.
It didn't seep into his bones. He was a very nice house guest. Very clean, didn't leave anything. He slept in a hammock. It was great.
Well, Chris the Narc, if you want to come stay here, you're welcome. No more. He sounds like a good housebroken boy.
He is. You got to be housebroken. You absolutely must be housebroken. It's very important.
I was blindsided. I've never in my life met somebody like that. Like when I go over to somebody's house, I'll be doing dishes.
Yeah.
Like that's just how we like okay, so there's I wasn't sure if that was just like a southern. This has fucked up my sense of like the world.
I'm Midwestern.
Okay, because
I just have I was raised very, very right, but more importantly, I'm self-loathing, and I think everybody judges me. So
yeah, I got a little bit of that too. So maybe that's it.
Might be it. It might just be a good old-fashioned neuroticism. It's strong, Bunny. It's strong. Can you believe none of these sacks of shit called in but Joey Westside?
Yeah, where'd Joey go?
And no one could understand him.
Yeah.
I hated moving him along. I love Joey West. I want more of those guys to call in and hang out more often, to be completely honest. But I feel bad when I have my standard co-host. I never want to fucking step on anybody, so it's always.
Oh no, you could have let Joey stay. I love Joey.
Yeah, but you also got to keep your pimp hands strong, and I never want to take. You give too much to a guy like Joey, he'll be here all night.
Oh, I get that.
I love Joey. Those guys are so much fun. I really appreciate him calling in. Trippy Savage, you psychopath. Thank you for the big dono. I'm about to dance my ass off. Bunny, you got anything else for the kids before we get out of here?
I got nothing. That's all I've been up to. Just horrible trips and getting sick.
What are you doing the rest of the night? Anything?
Not a damn thing. Probably coloring in a coloring book.
Shit. Fire up a Twitch stream. Just go live. Play some video. Go play video.
I've thought about doing something like that.
Something chill. Just do something chill.
I could. I have been wanting to get on Kick.
Do that. Go no makeup. Just go have fun. Play a video game.
Nobody wants the no makeup, Dave. Come on. Let's be real.
Let's be real. Yeah, you do want to get
people want my eyebrows on my face.
You do want to get some donations. You don't want to go.
Yeah, what are we doing it for?
I don't know what I was thinking. I'm sorry. I was thinking that we might be actually doing this for ourselves someday. I don't know. Oh my God. Like good mental
wait a
health
minute.
aspect.
I put my eyebrows on my face for me.
There you go. There you go, girl. Queen that shit. That makeup's for you. All right. So wait, there's Trippy Savage. So we'll take his call real quick. All right. Yeah, we'll take your call, Trippy Savage. You definitely paid enough to get a phone call. What's up, buddy?
So, yeah, I think Bunny should do her own YouTube channel where she just kind of hangs out and talks and be herself. I mean, she's
Y'all
super
really want to
funny,
see me
super
with
cool.
clothes on? This is just touching my heart.
Well, yeah, you're super funny. You're super chill. Like, we've only had interactions on Twitter and joked about like Ronald McDonald and me sucking his dick on the fucking thing and you wanted a statue and all that stuff. I mean, but I like to support people that I find entertaining and funny and original. That's why I like Dave and Tommy, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's about being entertaining and original, and you have it. It's like Salvo had it too. Salvo had that. Whatever it is that makes people entertaining and draws people in, you guys have it. So
Well,
I mean, take
funny.
advantage of it.
It's funny, not to look at the line of we brought this. I said something similar a little earlier about creative people, and this is not me. This is actually, I think, a Rick and Morty quote. But mental health and like creative people are very much linked. There's a very high suicide rate in creative minds. There's just like it. Because you think of some of the stuff when you're creative that you think about, it is insane. Some of the things that we do, some of the skits, some of the bits, some of the stuff we'll do to our bodies. You know, people would think that I'm crazy for all the times that I've dyed my hair just for being on this stream and all the stuff that I've shaved my beard. I've done all these things. You know, people would think that's crazy, but it's just the job. You know, it's just, that's all I've ever seen it. It's just the job. And I'm in some ways very similar to myself off air, but in other ways, I couldn't be more fucking different. You know, it's just
right. But you seem like a genuine. You always seem like you're genuinely yourself. You may be amped up and excited and turned up, like you did a line of coke or whatever. You're putting it on or whatever for the show, but you still seem like you're genuinely you. Like I watch you open up Pokemon cards and shit like that, and you're always excited. You're always
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sitting here in a fucking onesie. I'm the ultimate child.
Like, so I find that very entertaining and it's refreshing and especially commentary. I don't know if you've ever watched us on the Assholes podcast or the Unhinged or whatever, but
yeah, actually a little bit.
We kind of feel like the commentary community has gotten so far into nitpicking about each other and bullshit. It's lost sight of what it was supposed to be.
you notice the streams dried up over here because I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I don't want to have conversations with people over what did you mean by this? Did you mean me by this? I am never going to have those fucking streams. I'm just not. Nothing against those who does.
I appreciate that.
Nothing against those who does.
Appreciate
Look,
that.
I am not trying to shit on anybody who does. I'm close friends with many people. That's just not me. It never has been me. People who work with me know that. That is not shade. That is just, I am not into it.
We talk about that too. I appreciate that, and like we talked about that on our podcast. It's like I enjoy these people, and I think they're entertaining, and I like them, but it does get very tiresome. Like it's like let's quit chewing the fat about each other and hyper focus on each other's bullshit and get back to what it should be. Entertaining.
Yeah. Making jokes, talking about things. Look, it's when the story goes 2 or 3 reactions to the event that the story was originally on, when we're not even talking about that event, we're now talking about this person's reaction to this person's reaction to that person's reaction of that event. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing streams
yeah.
and videos on somebody's reaction to the thing that somebody else reacted to that got a reaction from the original event that caused the whole situation. We get those.
I'm not saying that we should all be news. I'm not saying we should all be news or whatever. We're not news. We're commentary, but we should still bring something new to the table.
Yeah. I mean, like the reality is that is also a form of content as well. The hyperfixation content, that is a big thing. I ain't even shitting on it because I can't do that. That like
it takes a lot.
It does. It's an effort.
Yeah, it's draining.
It's focus.
You have to have OCD and ADD.
You got to have a lot. You just got to be driven. You got to want to know. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I think the people who do those, they just have an insatiable question bank. You know?
Yeah, they got one of those minds that want to connect things constantly. Like they got to have all the backgrounds to everything to be able to piece it together. And if they don't have all the pieces, they're going to dig for it.
Yep. And they may not be able to stop. That might just be who they are.
Yeah, it's some people do hyperfixate, so it's what it is. But I do appreciate you guys putting up with Joey because I kind of sent him your way. I made him. We were hanging out in the VC, and I was like, "Hey, Dave's coming on. I got to watch Dave." And he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll watch it." And then immediately he starts fucking with you, so that's what it is.
It's always fun when Joey fucks with you. You feel bigger than you are when Joey starts fucking with you.
Yeah, it means you made it.
Plant says,
"That's my brother."
Your brother from another mother.
Yeah, for sure.
Refuse to believe Dave isn't a singing in real. Oh no, look. In 90, I'd say 95% of it, it's who I am. In other ways, I'd say the good 5 to 10%. There's big, vast differences. Other than that, no. What you see is what you fucking get, folks. That's just a way to be. And you know, I'm just a singing in real life. I annoy everybody around me because I can't stop singing, and it's always parodies, and I always throw in dirty words. I'm horrible.
Yep. Yeah, I do the same thing.
Oh, you're always great, man. Like you never quite cross the line. You always get up to the line, but you never step over.
You gotta know where the line is.
It's good.
And like, if you know where the line is, comedy, when it's done right, you should be walking a tightrope. Like that is when comedy is good. But most people don't understand that. No, most people feel the entertainment is in the falling off of the tightrope. You know, like it's that going too far to where it's now the spectacle of you falling. And what's going to happen now that you've fallen? Are you going to go splat? Is there going to be something that we didn't expect to save you? You know, it's not. I like that analogy because there's a lot of beauty in that. There are people who like the trapeze for like the elegance of getting the way they get up there, the way that they walk it. There are some people who watch it for NASCAR reasons. They're just hoping a motherfucker falls.
Oh yeah. Love the crash. Yeah, love the crash.
So it's, but that's with comedy. I really do believe that you should just be on that tightrope and cognizant of it, aware of where the tightrope is, and not where you think it is, because you're not walking your tightrope. The tightrope that you're walking does not belong to you. You're in the public space. So whether you want to your morals, to your way that you operate, no matter how you look at it, you are walking a tightrope on public space. That is a public fucking tightrope that you're walking.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I respect your opinion.
All right.
So we were talking about this on our show, just this last episode that we dropped tonight.
Oh, good plug.
So, sorry.
No, I love it. No, you were in the plug.
That was smooth.
That's smooth. Great transition. Like you do this. That's good.
Yeah.
So the internet to me is an imaginary place. We talked about it earlier, me and Joey. It seemed, it's not real. It's like you don't go to the store and say that you don't act the way or say the things you say online at a local grocery or at your job or in everyday life in the real world. But it's an imaginary place where you let your hair down and you kind of let it all hang out and go to town with whatever it is that you want to do. So it's kind of an imaginary space. It's not real. So I do find offensive to be funny.
Sure, to an extent. But that's the fun. That's the thing about offensiveness. It's just like comedy and just like everything else. It's subjective as fuck to everybody.
Yeah, it's got to be done right, or it's just being offensive, and then at that point, there's not really a joke. Like, I feel like you have to be smart to be offensive in the right way.
As much that it is when you're being offensive, you have to know that you're not going to please everybody. You're not going.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there are just going to be, no matter how careful you are, there are going to be people who are just going to be offended that you're doing it at all. There's
and that's
no
what
way
makes
to
that.
justify it.
That's kind of what makes it funny on the internet, is because you know that there's 1,000 people out there that are going to be upset by what you did,
and you know
and
what?
that's what kind of makes it funny.
They're allowed to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
You know, I have no problem with those people. I got no problem with them. I leave them the fuck alone. That's all you can do in those situations. You just do your show. In real life, you can deal with them, but as an entertainer, those are the people that will tank your show. Those are the people that tipster and other people give way too much time investment into, because they don't want a resolution. They just want to keep talking. They just want you to keep engaging. The longer you engage, the more that they're accomplishing what they wanted. Because there's no objective to accomplish. There's nothing that they're going to do to you. You know what I mean? There's not any actual consequence other than you giving the attention that leads to whatever is going to eventually happen. It's kind of insane. Just shut the fuck up sometimes.
I just but I'm like, some people are entertaining and offensive in a way that it's humorous, but if you're offensive in a way that you are malicious or trying to hurt somebody, or it actually affects somebody in their real world, in their real lives, then it's crossed the line.
Oh, sure.
That's the difference for me.
And then you
that's what I feel like. To be offensive in a truly funny way, you have to be a little bit intelligent. You can't be just like throwing shit out there and it just
100%.
And it still might not matter. And it still might not matter.
Yeah, it still might not matter, but it's got to be structured.
Have to come across as insane so people don't take you serious.
There's just so many different forms of it, and just comedy in general. And you just, again, worrying about the reaction is partially going to defeat the joke. You know, you just, if you're going to do it, you're going to just do it. You do your
best. You just got to go
be,
full force. Yeah.
And trust that tightrope that you're walking on. Trust that where your barometer is, that your center of gravity is right. If you think that you're on it, but if you're falling off, you know, listen to the people around you. Don't be Colleen. Don't be a Colleen Bollinger. You know what I mean? That
toxic gossip train.
That was the most unaware fucking video maybe ever uploaded to the. Think about, she filmed, recorded that, and uploaded it. She had to go through steps. She went through
and she took plenty of time before, like, she had time to think, time to edit, like all of it.
That's some catchy shit, though.
Toxic dumpster brain. Oh, terrible. All right, I've got to go dance, kids. I've got to go dance. I'm sweating already.
Get my dance on. Let's show Bunny the Charmander dance.
Do we have any dance recommendations? Do we have any requests? Dance styles. Do we have a dance move that we might want to see tonight?
Do you have any? Do you have any E-dub?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you want me to do some dubstep?
E-dub.
I don't know if that
E-dub is he's the guy who
music. No, not music. That's not what I was asking.
I want to see the funky chicken.
Yeah,
some funky chicken.
I'm doing it to real talk. I'm keeping it where I don't get hit on.
I want to see the dip.
Gotcha.
What? You know what I'll do it to? I will get hit on this, but I'll do it to something even better. Hold on, is it? Let's see. I'm definitely gonna get hit on it. Where's that song? Where did I put it? Oh no, I got the crossover song. Oh man, where the fuck is that?
Don't knock yourself out. Don't knock yourself out.
Fuck it. All right, guys, let me get out of here. I'm gonna go dance. You guys have a great one. Trippy, appreciate your face. Bunny, appreciate your face.
Have a good one, man.
You guys
Night
too.
game.
Night. See you next week, Bun.
Yep.
Bye. All right. I'm just jumping out of there because we got to dance. Show went longer than I wanted it to tonight. We just really got into it and just did a whole thing. You guys ready? What am I going to do tonight? We're going to see. Let's bust a move, guys. It's the Charmander time. Thank you guys for being here. Keep it copious. Remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Real talk. Take us to the morning light. Let's go.
The metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy niggas shook, you let them turn this to a mockery. I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to spit the fucking truth, somebody get the message. These politics, they overstate the obvious. They shooting like Stoyakovich, it's war on every continent. Deeper than you know, I'm what you hate if you the government. Young black with heart, I put a hex on the establishment. Niggas playing patty cake and I was trying to regulate. A lot of them are emulate, but none of them are demonstrate. Hip-hop will never need a eulogy. They give us 10%, they trying to take away gratuity. Work for what you want, I learned that shit from fucking Aubrey. And she ain't never lied, I told her this was nothing new to me. This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go, I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real, she think that ain't nobody cool as me. Flying in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Akeem Olajuwon. But I guess that's what I need in life, cause I don't get no sleep at night. So I'ma just keep grinding till my people see the morning light. This may be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go, I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real, she think that ain't nobody cool as me. Fly it in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Akeem Olajuwon. But I guess that's what I need in life, cause I don't get no sleep at night. So I'ma just keep grinding till my people see the morning light. Feel like I'm Alexander's prodigy. Fuck your death threats, them niggas always talking honorary. The Pentagon the same, they trying to mold us in the pottery. But even if I die, my lyrics still a living history. You mean they treat us like we pawns and we listen cause we scared they ain't gon' beef with Genghis Khan? I'm higher than a dinosaur, she Oreo like Baltimore. I taught them what I know, that make me feel like I was Gryffindor. Get your game right, she hot, I call her sunlight. With lips like she's Brad's life, I ask her cost a crash site. But that's the way it is, I guess I play protagonist. This shit will never change, I'ma go out with her. This may be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go. This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go, I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real, she think that ain't nobody cool as me. Fly it in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Akeem Olajuwon. Yeah, hip hop, I'm real talk. Hip hop, I'm real talk.
Good one, Jay Philly.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new world. You dig?
Good night.